What's up guys, welcome to Veldora-kun. From our previous episodes, we have seen the continuation of Hinata's journey to Tempest. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, I will put the links in the description below. You will see in these videos what happened during the Walpurgis battle and the upcoming events. Just a quick warning, these videos contain spoilers from the light novel. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community. I welcome you to Veldora-kun subordinates, the link is in the description below. See you there. So now in this video we will review what happened next, which is the arrival of Hinata's party to Tempest. But before we will proceed, please like, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now without further ado, let's proceed with the video. Hinata will be arriving tonight as planned. She had spent 2 weeks on this journey without using magic to shorten the trip. So-Wei's subordinates quickly returned with this information. Rimuru replied, "Thank you. It's so vital to have this sort of intelligence early on. Keep it up." And So-Wei responded, "This is nothing, we will be striving to improve our skills." Rimuru thinks that So-Wei is really worthy of the name Shadow, and handsome people like him simply can't be faulted in doing anything for being so darn cool. However, So-Wei also made a horrifying proposal. So-Wei said, "How about we eliminate Hinata now by poisoning?" Rimuru immediately rejected the idea and said it was ridiculous. Hinata doesn't seem to be coming for a fight, meaning there is still room for negotiation. However, Rimuru cannot get careless. Something about the way she stayed at every inn along the way, totally unhurried, seems suspicious. Benimaru asks, could this be a diversion? They think it's a possibility that she's deliberately drawing attention while having the other troops launch an assault. She's Hinata after all, she seems to be the type who would do anything in pursuit of victory. Rimuru asked for update, what are the movements of the rest of her troops? And So-Wei replied, they are still on the old path, in order to hide their movements, sir. If we hadn't spotted them just when they departed, we may have never discovered them. Considering this troop's action, it would be possible that Hinata is likely acting as a bait. Rimuru's party shouldn't get careless. Xian has already deployed her troops, if these Holy Knight orders made any moves, things would start happening quickly after that. Rimuru said, given Hinata's strength, her serving as a lure wouldn't be strange at all. Even Benimaru at this stage will have a hard time confronting her, so only I can be her opponent. If I had to guess, I'm willing to bet she thinks she can beat all of us together. And So-Wei replied, heh, how arrogant. To bear such ignorant thoughts after having already encountered Rimuru-sama once, I could only call it foolish. Rimuru thinks that he is the only one who knows how strong Hinata is, and looking back he can clearly see that Hinata wasn't going all out at the time. Benimaru said, it will be bad if a fight really breaks out and their other group spreads out. And if they build a holy field, that will put us at a huge disadvantage. And So-Wei nodded at him, true. Then we will contact Xian to have her eliminate the enemies as soon as possible. Yet So-Wei stopped because he received a report. He said, Rimuru-sama, we're detecting movement. Xian has gone to intercept them and have engaged in battle. For Rimuru, that's the worst possible news. So Hinata chose to fight. Rimuru said in his mind, if you wish to antagonize us, we will have to proceed as planned. Meanwhile, Hinata's party left the inn to prepare for their continued journey. They would likely reach the capital of Rimuru that evening, and the tension was written on everyone's faces. Hinata said to them, well, here we are. I don't know if we'll actually see him today, but be prepared, all right? Please refrain from engaging in battle, even if we end up fighting. They are about to oppose Hinata, but she added, this is an order. There's no further point to being hostile toward the Demon Lord. Wait until we finish our duel, and then we will engage in a friendly negotiation. While Hinata is talking, something interrupted her and is trying to reach her urgently through magic. It says, finally reached you, Hinata-sama, can hear me? 3 martial sages engaged in battle, and the signal lost. It faded in and out, but the urgency and the identity of its sender. It's Cardinal Nicholas Spertus. His tone sounds urgent, yet the constant interruption and pauses make his message hard to interpret, almost as if the transmission is being disturbed. Hinata replied, what is it? What happened? And the other line responded, beware of the seven celestials, and with that final message, Nicholas's presence disappeared. Hinata realized something must have happened. She thinks that Nicholas might have tried reaching her out several times, so it means that the incident occurred earlier. The three martial sages has engaged in battle. Wait, were they part of the Chaos and Pharmas? Hinata's face turned pale as she quickly attempted to contact Pope Louis through magic communication. Pope Louis responds in a normal casual tone, what is it? That's a rather poorly formed spell you used. Are you in a rush? Hinata replied, yes, no time to explain. So, I'll be straight with you. Did you deploy the three martial sages? And Pope Louis responds, what? I've not given such an order. Did they? And Hinata confirms, yes. Since you have no interest in human society, and with Rumina's-sama's orders and my reminder telling them to stand down, they're not the sort of people to work on their own volition. Something's going on. Rumina's and Louis's main interests in life were managing the night garden. Which leaves Hinata to hold all the actual authority. Although the three martial sages oppose her at times, they do not dare to defy Hinata's orders. It was hard for her to imagine them choosing now, of all times, to defy her. Perhaps someone has bewitched the three martial sages. Is it the seven celestials? Hinata makes up her mind on the spot to return to Rubirio's when she realized her prediction turned to reality. A little transport magic would help make up for lost time. Although she planned to preserve her stamina for the potential battle against Rimuru, but now's not time for such thing. Hinata concludes, yet it's already too late. She said, that's probably the case. I'll need to. With a sound of crack, Hinata felt a blunt pain crossing her mind as her link with Louis was cut off. Some kind of force field covered the area around her, blocking the casting of magic. At the same time, an enormous amount of fighting aura bursts out to shake up even the air. And Arno, who's watching over Hinata, quickly expressed his surprise, what? This aura, is it Reinhold? Hinata couldn't care less about it. As the commander of the Holy Knight Order, she immediately restored her spirit. She ordered them, let's go. She thinks that something is happening, and it's definitely not something good. She hadn't even encountered Rimuru yet, and the situation was rapidly deteriorating. Feeling anxious, Hinata rides forth to the battlefield at full speed. Hearing that Hinata was making contact with someone, Rimuru decided to intercept her before anything else. And soon Hinata began to ride at full speed to the battlefield. Rimuru thinks that they are successful in crashing Hinata's conspiracy before they were able to succeed. Rimuru said, it seems that this has indeed been Hinata's scheme all along. And Benimaru replied, it would appear so. I can only praise her as an expert, seeing the way she immediately changed tactics after the original scheme was exposed. So Rimuru orders them, well, let's follow the plan. I shall duel Hinata until one of us is the last man standing. Benimaru responded, roger that. We will not allow anyone to interfere. And Rimuru said to them once again, all right, please hold back the enemies. Let's move, and all the executives replied, yes sir. The team consists of Rimuru, Benimaru, Soei, Alvis, and Sufia. Shuna sends them good luck, I wish your triumph in your conquest. Rimuru braced himself before activating spatial domination to reach Xian's location before Hinata. Although Xian has guaranteed victory, it must have been quite difficult to fend off the Holy Knight Order with Yamagiri alone. Yet when Rimuru reached Xian's location, he had no idea what's going on, witnessing the sight in front of him. How in the world did this happen? He is speechless at the sight before him. Xian is issuing orders to the Yamagiri, which is good, because it's part of their plan. Yet the state of the battle is what surprised Rimuru. It has gone so well that it has far exceeded Rimuru's expectation. The Holy Knight said, how is it possible? Our attacks don't work on them. And the other replied, but they are not undead, what is the meaning of this? One of the Yamagiri took down the Holy Knight, who asked, by using their body as bait and sneaking their quick dagger strike. It is an impressive move, making the most incredible use of his immortality. Rimuru thinks it wouldn't last because it would be one-sided victory of the Holy Knights, who will finally get serious. Again, Rimuru's prediction's been completely toppled. The Holy Knights are beginning to fall apart in less than 3 minutes. He thought that the Holy Knights would chase down each Yamagiri, but it turns out that the Yamagiri completely recover from even severe injuries. The fallen Holy Knights are quickly restrained of their actions by Kurenai. One of the Yamagiri, a childlike soldier, starts to speak. She said, "Haha. You know what? My knife here is applied with super strong sleep medicine all over it. Even a single scratch would guarantee our victory." Rimuru thinks that shouldn't she refrain from explaining the whole trick to the enemies? But it can't be helped since she's still a child. Yet Raphael replies to Rimuru. Report. The subject Gob was older in years than the subject Gobta. Rimuru is surprised and recalls that Gobta didn't have much change in his appearance despite his evolution. Perhaps he should expect some kind of breathtaking transformation from him in the future. Either way, seeing the scene in front of him shows that the Yamagiri are in fact not struggling in battle, but mastering it. And that's it for my video. Now, it's shout-out time. I would like to thank Phoenix IGN Nightingale for boosting the server twice. And thanks to the following for boosting the server. Thank you Imagine Imagining. Thank you Kufufufufu. Thanks to Kasada. Thank you so much everyone. See you on my next upload.